2 days until Twice's Encore Stadium concert. I'll be updating my Instagram all weekend. Speaking of concerts though, we have to talk about the alleged needle attacks that concern fans at ATEEZ's recent Paris concert. We talked in the last video about ATEEZ returning to Paris in front of an amazing crowd of more than 20,000 people. But before the concert, fans were trying to look out for each other, warning everyone to be on the lookout for needle attacks. Yes, needles, trying to literally inject who knows what into other people. Now, this is not an ATEEZ or K-pop specific thing. It's apparently a huge concern happening in France right now and possibly other places as well. It was even said that some people may have suffered these attacks at the concert and rumored that someone even passed away. But, if you see that going around, it has not been confirmed by any official or reputable source. As of right now, it is not true. However, the needle attack concern is. So the reason I'm talking about this is because with all the K-pop world tours being announced lately, I mean, Idol just announced theirs yesterday, TXT, Stray Kids, The Boys, Brave Girls, Dreamcatcher, the insane lineup for the huge K-pop festival taking place in Germany. This is to make sure any of you guys going to concerts are aware of your surroundings and hopefully that we all look out for each other as well. You know, it's kind of crazy. If you guys remember, Idol announced their eventually canceled world tour right before the pandemic hit. That was when Soojin was still in the group. And this week we were cruelly teased with an announcement that Soojin was returning to the industry when a report came out stating Soojin just exclusively signed with Big Planet Made, the same company Soyou and VIVIZ are currently in. However, probably not even 10 minutes later, the excitement was shattered when the company came out strongly denying that report and said they've never even met with Soojin. I feel like most company statements these days are just denying ridiculous rumors. Earlier this week, a post blew up speculating that NCT's DOYOUNG was dating his co-star in their upcoming drama. And you want to know what the quote-unquote evidence was? Her Instagram post caption using a word that fans typically associate as DOYOUNG's nickname apparently. This post actually gained enough attention for the actress's agency to come out not only saying these rumors are clearly false, but that they will even pursue legal action for those who keep spreading them. But as always, let's move on to interesting or more positive things to celebrate in K-pop. Again, if there's something I don't mention, look out for this Instagram story I post before making every video. Congrats to SSERAFIM for earning their first ever music show win, the second fastest among girl groups. It was so good to see WONWOO attending 17's recent fan meet, basically concert in Japan. It was previously reported that his mother had passed away and that Pledis was giving him time off in order to be with his family. However, it seems like he also really wanted to be with his fans, his members, the 17 family. Look at the way he tries to take each and every person in. It was heartwarming seeing the 17 members making sure he was okay the whole time. The next piece of news is so bittersweet. A report came out saying that DIO was indeed preparing an album for their comeback, but that it would be their last as a group. DIO's company then came out saying yes, there are plans for an album in August, though they are not sure if it will be their final. Right now, I'm just gonna stay positive, look forward to them finally coming back after more than 2 years. Side note, DIO's leader Hyun was one of my favorites on that very first season of Produce 101. I really wanted her to be a part of IOI along with Cheon, and the way things were looking before the final lineup announcement, I legitimately thought she was going to be maybe even the leader. But hey, that was just me. Speaking of comebacks though, after 2 years in the military, CHEN has now uploaded his first singing video since he was discharged. And now that we finally get to hear that heavenly voice again, my question is, when do we get to see a dance video from the proclaimed CHEN Sing machine? Here's one for the interesting category. Before aespa even debuted, there was speculation that they were going to add more members to the debuting four, that the plan seemed to be completing the word Kwangya. But eventually that left all of our minds because obviously to this day, that has not come to fruition. However, this week a post pointing out something Winter said has reignited those rumors.
이제 뭐 또 다른 분의 아이랑
What do you guys think? I don't know if they would add a new member at this point. The synergy of these four girls is so good right now and a lot of times very hilarious. She very well could have been referencing a new avatar virtual eye character being introduced into their lore, but I think this also blew up because people are saying she said a new person's eye, not just a new eye. You know what? I think the safest bet when speculating about SM adding a new member to any group is Mark Lee, right? Can we all agree on that? Mark to aespa confirmed.